In this video, we'll be discussing why trying to improve a relationship with a narcissist doesn't work and how it can actually backfire onto you. Hi, and welcome to Feeling is Healing, where we help people who are looking to break free from difficult relationships in order to rebuild a sense of self to have healthier relationships. So in order to understand why trying to improve a relationship with a narcissist doesn't work, we need to understand a key concept, and that is entitlement. So narcissist will feel entitled, and specifically what is relevant here is that they feel entitled to the grandiose, superior view they have of themselves as being better than other human beings and as being perfect and unanswerable to anybody. And they feel entitled for themselves to hold that opinion, and they feel entitled that everyone else should hold that opinion as well. So, sorry, just checking. And the other point is that they know that they have some awareness that the cruel acts that they're carrying out are bad and wrong. But what we need to understand is that they don't care about that. They don't care about the impact on other people. In fact, all they care about is getting away with it, and they also not only care about getting away with it, they feel entitled to get away with it. And if they don't get away with it, they will it will provoke a rage, and it will provoke a need to lash out and to punish whoever is their assigned punching bag, normally the person who is closest to them. So what happens if you're trying to fix what do you do if you're trying to fix a relationship with someone? Well, firstly, you try to understand the person, and you try to understand why they're acting that way, because how are you going to fix a relationship unless you can get an insight into what's going on for the other person? And so just to mention here that it really isn't your job to try to understand someone, especially someone who is abusing you, unless someone comes to you and they're open to communicate honestly and openly, and they want to improve the relationship as well, then it really is a non-starter. Also, you may have had people say to you or suggest, people, they think they're giving helpful advice, and they may suggest, oh, have you tried to explain to this person how you feel? And this is a really, really bad idea when you're dealing with a person such as a narcissist, someone who feels entitled and someone who is determined to hurt you. Because when you try to explain what is hurting you, or if you even try to show some kind of an understanding or insight into their behaviour, they will see this as war, and they will need to stop it, and they will need to do whatever means possible to stop this process. Because, like I said, they know what they're doing is bad, but they also feel entitled to do it, and they're not going to let anyone who's trying to stop them to do it. And also, if you're trying to improve a relationship, it's basically implying that there's something wrong with the relationship if you're needing to improve it. So there's really these two aspects. The first aspect is that they do not want you to see what is really going on, because what happens if you see what's going on? Well, they can no longer fool you, they can no longer manipulate you, they can no longer get away with these deeds that they quite enjoy carrying out. And the second point is that they see themselves as superior, and if you're questioning them or any way, or trying to understand them in any way, it's an insult to that, and they will need to punish and lash out. They do not want you to see who they really are. So why I think this video is really important, why I've made this video, is because you can actually waste years and years of time trying to fix one of these relationships, trying to make it better, holding on to the hope, there must be a way, if only I understand them enough, if only I show them enough love, if only this, if only that. And not only are you wasting your time, you're wasting your time is one thing, but also you're potentially putting yourself into a very bad and harmful situation that is likely to cause you a vicious cycle of more and more harm, because the more you see what's going on, the more they need to punish. And it's important to understand this, because there is a lot of advice and wisdom out there that says, you know, if you heal yourself, if you work through enough, if you up level, then the narcissist will then treat you better. And that's an awful kind of mindset to get into, because it's not true. If you're dealing with someone who has this kind of character, if you see this kind of character, all you can do is as quietly as you possibly can, and obviously in a safe way, is leave, because the more they see you getting healthy, the more they see that they're losing control, and they need to control you. They need to control your perceptions, how you think, and the abuse is going to get worse. The healthier you get, the worse the abuse will get. This message is to set you free from spending so much time struggling with all these things. Really set yourself free. Don't walk back. If someone deserves to be in your life, they'll be making the effort to understand themselves and to work out why they're being hurtful. You should never have to be the one trying to understand a person who is trying to hurt you. I hope you found the video useful. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe for future videos. If you have any questions or comments, please write them in the comments section below, and I will speak to you again soon.